Applause inside of American Airlines Center when Dirk was introduced to the starting lineup just a moment ago. As we are less than 2 minutes from the tip-off of the Mavs and the New Orleans Pelicans, here's the starting lineup.
The game, and you can't give a guy higher praise than changing the game of basketball. The reason why the league is what it is now is because of this guy.
Luka drives to the baseline and kick out pass to Jalen Brunson. Brunson on a drive to the basket and the first points of the game. Averaging almost 27 points in the last 10 games, grabs that board.
It's been the Randall as Anthony Davis. Those guys have been playing very well. In spite of the Pelicans losing. There's one.
First touch of the game for Dirk, and it's a jump shot for the top of the... On the drive, Luka to the basket. Luka beats Dirk. Top of the key again. Over Williams. Jumper's good! The wait is over to pass Wilkes. On measure, he came into the game. Leba came in a moment ago. Here's a fast break off the defense by the Pelicans. Again, scoring at 116 points a game.
They can't stop us, though.
They give up 116, which is the fourth most. There will be a video tribute at this first time out of the game with the moment for Dirk having occurred, and we will stay here. So decades plus long love affair between Dirk and the fans. And the big thing about it, Harp, is Dirk is allowed because of...
In the open court. But, you know, with all that's going on with Dirk,
as he slams it in transition,
is Dirk, and Tim Hardaway Jr. is off to a pretty good start again, as Anthony did.
That is Julius Randle with a basket-shaking dunk to tie the game at 19, 7 minutes in. He's made a couple of threes. And against the Pelicans team that they've lost to twice this year, defeated once. Home team has held 4 and started every game, and that will help. Offensive rebound situation and 6 straight. And a bizarre year is capped off with a bizarre loss the other night. Later on, the run out done. Here's Okafor. Okafor against a good challenge from Mejri. Devin Harris in transition. Harris bumps. Oh, and he tossed in the circus shot. Very badly, guys, on Saturday night. They got it against Cleveland, and they want another one tonight.
Well, they certainly want one tonight, Skid. And when you think about
that win on Saturday against the Cavaliers, put them at 22 and 13 at home this year. So you do the math, that's 35 for bid.
We'll be here. I don't want to count my eggs before they knocking down a 3.
17 points.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, that's what stuck out to me is how well those guys off the bench came out as Dirk and Chase.
The Cavaliers drives inside and misses the shot on defense by Darius Miller. Ian Clark.
We're around it. I mean, we don't actually sit there and look at it like, wow, look at this. But you do know. You know the time that he spends with Casey and all those guys. I mean, to get himself to 21 years, it's kind of stuff you have to do.
And that's love.
This kid can score the ball.
Quality trainer Dion Calhoun. There's Casey. Jeremy Holsoppel, director of strength and conditioning, Mavericks strength and conditioning coach.
Dirk had some fun at the All-Star game this week, this year in February. Nice pass.
Yeah.
Nice stuff.
The deadline from Detroit is that corner jump shot.
Man, I wonder about Stanley Johnson. Nice fire. Wow. Player.
Hold up for Anthony Davis from. Here's a drop by Luka. Finds Hardaway Jr. in the corner for a 3-ball, and Tim Hardaway has knocked down a pair of threes and has 8 already this evening.
You can catch and shoot. You benefit from a guy like Luka. He is so talented. So is this guy.
And they're coming off a weird win weird loss the other night.
Luka driving inside, got all the way there, and got. Off the inbounds pass, stepping out to hit a wide open jumper shooter. 76% of his attempts are threes. Hardaway, that right corner has been good to him so far tonight.
Yeah, that vision's amazing.
Oh, nice.
And by Luka, picked up by Dwight Powell. Luka alone, and will score. Steals already, as you just saw for Dallas. Part of a 10-turnover first half for the Pelicans. Randle no good. Davis on the follow, though.
Eyes of Davis that time.
Drive by Hardaway. He's hit from the outside. Doesn't hit there from the inside, but cleaning up.
Back up. because you corral the offensive rebound.
Top 4 guys for the Mavs tonight. Powell and Mejri both had 6. Bank shot, Julius Randle 3. Dirk, your top scorers. Powell's chipped in 8 too.
Excellent balance for this Maverick unit.
Mejri's got 7 off the bench. There is Brunson using the glass.
Wow, that was a sensational effort play that time by Randle.
And will it pay off in a hoop? It sure will for the Pelicans. Talked about before, Harp, where you sit and watch for a year when you're hurt. It helps.
Absolutely does.
Anthony Davis taking it at Powell and tips in his. Jumper by Davis, good.
You got to generate some energy for yourself as players.
For 3, Kenrich Williams. Harp, you were talking about the energy that existed at the start of the game, and I feel like that sort of sustained as Randle cuts.
That's easy. Let the air out of it.
Yep.
If you're a team after the emotion that went on as Powell knocks down a 3.
That happened. Davis ends up going to ground. Dallas grabs the rebound, and Luka takes it to the cup and around and down. By Cleveland, Jackson went to his body, but Cleveland recovered and blocked the shot. He bothered the Randle shot, but Randle stays at. There were a lot of dogs.
Yeah. Uh-oh is right. That's talent.
Yeah, that's like 160 miles an hour. Inside. Oh, what a tough shot by Luka. 6 for him, and most 3s that he's ever had in the game before.
When he got it in the game, Mark, where they needed a lob pass there for Jackson.
Away, Shek Diallo. Now here comes Jalen Brunson. Try to take Payton. Scoring. Jalen Brunson. The Mavericks is Elfrid Payton after he was just beaten by Brunson on a drive to the basket. Here's Randle. Oh, off the dribble to the cutting Kenrich Williams. And obviously decides the points and the rebound, the assist for the other aspect of it.
Lately.
Elfrid Payton. Now that puts Jackson at 59 free throw attempts this year in 58 games played. The shot clock reset. They could go into the backcourt as they did to retrieve it in that particular case. Elfrid Payton leaves it for Jackson and tied up.
Play. What are we doing here?
Yeah, I've always thought that when you...
It made 1 of 2 at the line. Salah's got a season high in points tonight. Previous best was 8. He's got 9. For 3, Elfrid Payton. Dirk, Luka all have come back in. Ian Clark for 3. Shek Diallo, offensive rebound. Diallo, a mid-range jumper.
From the 3-point line. And they've had some pretty good looks, I might add.
Diallo, do it again. New Orleans 16. Off we go, 4th quarter, fellas. Pelicans outscored the Mavs by 15 points in the 3rd quarter to turn a 10-point Mav halftime lead into a 5-point.
Fans over on that end of the floor. I think there's a strong gust. But you're right, Hart. Not only just stops hurt what New Orleans is doing, is they get another point-blank bucket.
21 minutes. What's going on? That's it. Pace yourself, buddy.
When you hit the number, there you go. Justin Jackson, big basket.
He got fouled while gathering and shooting.
Bertan, the older brother of Davis Bertan.
With San Antonio the other night, being in the building, stepped up and hit some huge shots. I just done there.
Talking about with the club team.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
Yes.
The Latvian Eurobasket.
Yes.
My apologies.
Dorian Finney-Smith for 3.
Staying in it. Starting to make some shots.
Wow. Answer right back by Darius against Julius Randle, who just returned to the game for the Pelicans. Harris in a late clock situation, trying to get to the cup. Jackson with a nice follow, and he can have. Good to see Jalen Brunson's okay after he picked up a knock there before that last timeout. Going baseline is Harris.
Nice find.
Finds Cleveland, long 2. That and hand by Brunson.
Beautiful.
Finney-Smith, a little bobble on the break. Returns it to Cleveland. It's a tie game as he goes up hard and finishes. He goes down hard. Justin Jackson and Cleveland have both helped out the cause. But Kleber's gone back to the locker room, and Jackson's out of the game. So guys like Luka will have to do things like that. Difficult shot up by Williams and no good. It's a three-point Maverick lead, and they have the ball.
And to your point about Luke operating inside, as Jalen attacks.
And here comes Finney Smith. Oh, with a fancy finger roll. Spreading it around Dallas in this now 14-0 run. Luka scored. Finney Smith, Kleber, and also comes on the breaks. Didn't think the dribble up three was coming, and it wasn't. He went to Randall. There's another explosive move into the thing.
It was a good look. He got for bait. It just couldn't drop.
Hardaway.
Nice.
Quick move off the glass.
Just reverse to the baseline. Strong finish for Hardaway.
Simple play with a strong finish, and
12 for 29 rebounds to go along with 25 pitches.
Hardaway back to back. Nicely done on the fadeaway jumper.
Good patience, and he's one of those guys that can get you buckets under these circumstances.
Oh, Randall for three. 9 for New Orleans, I believe.
Don't go away from success. This guy's been successful.
And it will go again. Double team comes at him. He turns. He shoots. Left it short. 4-point game. Payton trying to go to the basket. He does, and is fouled.
Because you know the Pelicans are trying to come up with a steal. Double team here.
Ooh, is a tough spot. Runs and found Luka. Dallas going to be able to run a little bit of time. Randall comes over and fouls Luka. Luka now 7 out of 9 on free throws tonight. Lead is back to 2 possessions. Up by 4. Randall to Payton. Close out by Luka. Payton, a 3. 9 seconds left. Oh, and it's Kenrich Williams, and he stole the ball. Payton to Randall for a dunk, and the Pelicans lead.
And his pursuit to the loose ball.
Now it's a throw into Luka. 5 seconds left, and Luka goes down, and the call is a foul. With 1.9 left, Luka's going to shoot free throws.
A missed shot.